Okay, so Milo got banned for saying some stuff on Twitter, and the hashtag Free Milo has been a thing on Twitter for the last days since he's been banned. And Twitter has a lot of issues right now. They have free speech problems. They have the so-called harassment, which isn't harassment. They have the Twitter Council. They have shadow banning hashtags and all this kind of stuff. So the free speech problems is that Twitter is not a free speech platform, even though Jack on Twitter, the owner or the CEO of the site, claims that it is. That is a blatant lie, and we see this where you can just report if something gets enough reports, you can ban that person from Twitter, and the so-called harassment. And then we have the Twitter Council, another example of where free speech is subdued. It's being uh, it's not just a priority for Twitter when you have someone like Anita Sarkeesian on their Twitter Council, and then you have shadow banning conservative or hashtags they don't like Gamergate, that is banned or shadow banned on Twitter. Even though it was trending several times, it did not show up. I support Milo on free speech, and I think he does a lot of good things when it comes to free speech. And in those regards, I think he has the right idea about free speech and what he does to advocate for free speech. He pushes buttons and says a lot of provocative things, and he says things we shouldn't be afraid to say in this PC climate which we have right now, and I fully support that. I think we should all of us should tell more what we have on our mind, and tell what we think. Here's my small issue with his ban. Now, in this circumstance, I don't actually think they were actually wrong doing that, um, because he was using he was using the false tweets which she never tweeted, and put it up in a tweet, and basically said she was saying this, and that's basically libeling Leslie Jones for something she never said. Um, but that does not excuse the double standard of Twitter. Now, I think they actually have a legitimate case when it comes to the Twitter ban. However, the reason they gave is not correct, because the reason they gave was inciting harassment, which he never did. However, he did libel her. If that was a reason, I would have actually supported them on this, but they didn't, and they banned him for the wrong reason, and I don't support that. They should have banned him for the right reason. They're giving him more ammo instead of actually giving the legitimate reason. And you have Leslie Jones, who has done similar things, but because she's on the right spectrum politically, or because she's I don't know on the left, I suppose she hasn't even been warned or anything because of things she said in the past. And it is strange that we live in these times where the internet should be free of freedom of speech, of course, until the law applies where you threaten someone else's freedom. That's where I draw the line. However, it is strange that we live in a culture that need free speech advocates when it shouldn't even be a thing. And this is why we should continue to push and expose Twitter, or use alternatives to Twitter, Facebook, and all these platforms, because I don't think they're good for the users. They don't look out for either free speech or the consumers. They want to protect a certain group from being triggered or being I don't know, insulted, and disagreement is now harassment, which is not. I don't agree with Milo on everything. That's I'm not a robot, of course, but there are very few things that I agree with him on. However, I agree with him on the free speech on social media, and that we should advocate, and Twitter should actually stop pretending that they're a free speech platform when they're not. Um, However, he's going around everywhere blaming Twitter for something stupid he did. That I don't agree with. But they did remove his verify which would have probably prevented him from being banned. I'm not sure about that. Um, but I will defend his right and anyone else's right, like the feminists who want to ban free speech and Twitter and everyone else. But Milo is wrong in this one instance, and I think he's doing this for publicity. But I also think Twitter crapped it, because they should have given a clear explanation of why they did it. But again, because they're I don't know, they're so ignorant on this type of issues. They don't have any clear policy. It's so vague they don't even themselves understand it. That's why there's so much anger about why Twitter did this. So those are my thoughts. And I'm gonna do a review on Ghostbusters as soon as I can. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.